I am Ernest Ricketts.
I'm Patsy Bowles.
My name is Betsy Ebeling.
I have been Hillary's friend for 55 years.
And I've been Hillary's friend for approximately 48 years.
I have been friends with Hillary Clinton for 50 years.
As I think about my friend Hillary, I guess, as I've said before, I think that I have a real advantage because I know her, and I really strongly believe in her candidacy.
Both Bill and Hillary are very loyal, very generous friends.
Right.
And through all the years have shared so many of these milestones in their life.
Well, we were all in the 6th grade together. And Hillary and I had known each other forever before that.
Kindergarten.
And kindergarten. And so Hillary and I lived a block from each other. And so and also went to the Methodist Church together.
But there isn't one person, I don't think, in our class that would say, they didn't like Hillary. Mm-hmm. Everybody liked her. She had all kinds of friends. Mm-hmm. And it remains that way today.
I remember she was captain of the patrol, crossing guards.
Yeah.
Big position.
Yes, it was.
Very big.
We were
in awe.
Early, yes. And in our class prophecy, we prophesied that Hillary would be the Dean of Women at Northwestern. We couldn't think of a more prestigious thing for a woman.
Well, Betsy and Hillary would walk from class to class, and we had 5 minutes maybe to get from one class to the other in high school. And at that point in time, Hillary's glasses were thick.
Very thick.
Very thick, and she was self-conscious about that. And that might have even been before the time that a lot of people were wearing contacts. Mm-hmm. So we just, our generation in that particular time, we just didn't wear contacts. And so she would take her glasses off from class to class because there's all these kids going back and forth in the hallway, and she didn't really want to wear her glasses in front of everybody all the time. And so, Betsy would be sort of leading her down the hallway. And Betsy would nudge her and say, "That's Jim, say hi." So she'd say, "Hi, Jim." Or "That's Sally, say hi."
Well, that's right. Years later, she just didn't recognize people when she actually could see, because her contacts were working. I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago, I took her petitions down to Springfield and filed her declaration of candidacy, plus all the delegate and alternate petitions, October 29th, and we stood in line outside the Board of Elections building down in Springfield. It was cold, crisp morning, and we had to be there before 8. They had to be stamped before 8 a.m., so it was quite early that we were there. And we snaked our way through, and there's so many people and say hello, because all the judges had to file everybody. And all of a sudden we're up at this table, and there's 3 people, and they're stamping things, and they're doing all this stuff. And I realized that here I was, putting her name on the Illinois ballot. It was pretty overwhelming, pretty emotional, but it felt right. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
I think every time she goes to a community and speaks, they walk away with a little piece of that too. Mm-hmm. But because I know her, and because I know her character, and because I know what she stands for, I put my trust in her. And I care about my grandchildren. I care about everybody's children. Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen to this nation. And I can't think of anyone else at this point in time that I would entrust that to.
Mm-hmm. Hillary has said, saying she doesn't wear her religion on her sleeve, which is absolutely true. She doesn't. But she wears it in her heart.
And it strikes me, it's very funny that I'm listening to the three of us talking about her, and we have not once mentioned the pathways that she's led for women, which is very important, very important. The model that the mentor that she is to women. But at the same time, she's a candidate of equal standing. She doesn't have to just be the first woman. And that's very special, very special.
I think everybody knows that she's got the intelligence, but she's sincere and she's honest and she cares. I think those are the ingredients that you need to mix in with that knowledge to make it something that's really workable.
She hears people, all kinds of people, and takes that into what makes up the fabric of her life. And as Ricky said, she may not wear it on her sleeve, but she definitely becomes everyone she meets and incorporates that into how she approaches problems.
As I look at her qualifications and knowing what I know also about her as a friend and her character, I can't think of anybody else that would do a better job than Hillary Clinton. She already has those connections. She already knows the people all over the world and has their respect. She knows the protocols. And she's got such a wealth of information and knowledge that I put my total trust in her.
There's a spirit to her that I feel when we're together, that we can finish each other's sentences, which friends do. But she hasn't moved beyond that. In the 50 years that we've known each other, we can still talk, we can still be girlfriends. And so when I have given it some thought, I really think it's because she hears people and wants to answer with her heart.